Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Lucid Podcast. Here with me today, I'm your host, Jose Spur, and here with me is Steve Cross on my right.
Hello.
And then Ollie Taylor on my left. the brain behind OTA Clothing, our sponsor for the podcast today. Visit OTA Clothing for some decent deals off at the minute. 30% off.
30% off, yeah.
Lovely jubbly.
And polos are going into super sale.
Are they?
Yeah.
Polos. I didn't know you did polos.
Yeah.
They're black and white.
And black polos.
Alright. Sweet. They just got the embroidered badge on them.
Yes.
Awesome.
They're pretty plain, but they're pretty stylish and amazing.
Oh. Speaking as you wear, he's wearing a jumper today, and I can say it is pristine.
Yes.
Right, so we've actually devised a little new segment for the podcast within the last 5 minutes of being sat here. It's called
fake news. Just go. Well, I think it should just be called fake news.
Okay, fake news, and I'm gonna make up a jingle on the spot right now. Here it goes. Do. Is it fake? Is it real? The news is great, so I'm gonna be told it.
What?
Someone grab that and then send me it.
So, your own podcast, you don't want to do the work.
Yeah.
Grabbing that. Someone else do it.
This is
for
what
me.
this whole segment is about. You guys doing the work for me. So basically what's going to happen here is Ollie and Steve have looked through the news and they've picked 2 news articles that are real each, and one they're making up one that's fake, and I've got to try and guess guess the fake one. So who wants to go first?
I can reel mine off if you want. Are you ready?
Wait, can I ask about them in depth or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to go for them all, or do you want me to just go one at once? We can go one at once.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ask some questions.
See, I don't know either, so I can join in.
To try and put the plot holes in.
That's true.
Yeah.
Supermarket staff in the UK have been arrested for unwrapping cream eggs to try and find a £2,000 prize.
So, is it those white cream eggs?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've seen them fucking everywhere. It's those memes.
What?
On white cream eggs.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you meant you saw a load of white cream eggs and just ate them. I don't need the money.
I would say that one's real straight away, but don't tell me, because I think that is too out there to be fake. I don't know if you have the imagination to think of that. No offence.
Well, thanks.
But what? So what supermarket were they in?
It doesn't say.
I feel like that's a noteworthy part. Did you ever hear about those girls that worked in Burger King or KFC, and they have these massive vats where they clean everything? It's like a hot bath. But after the shift, Go on.
They got in there.
yeah, they got in it and they took like selfies and Snapchat videos of them in it, and they both got sacked, obviously.
Did they get harmed?
No, because they're not. It's just like hot, like washing up water,
were-
essentially.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not like grinding them down.
That's vile.
It's horrible,
They've
isn't it?
been washing like chicken stuff in there.
It's like a jacuzzi, essentially.
Yeah, but it's got food in it.
Have ever you two
No.
worked in the service industry?
No.
Yeah, but not a big like chain or anything.
Yeah, I can see stuff like that happening.
That is vile.
Yeah, but
And
you
the
don't
people
know-
you hire-
No matter where you go to eat, you don't know what the people are like working there behind the scenes.
Yeah.
'Cause I used to work as not a waiter but meal runner, and some of the conversation alone that went on in the kitchen was quite vile.
Yeah.
And they're nice people, but
Yeah.
if you knew that prior to going in, you'd be like, nah,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Right, so I'm going to say now that one's real. What are you going to say?
I'm gonna say real.
Okay, right. Next.
Can't reveal it because...
Yeah. Next.
A man has been arrested in Washington, D.C. for playing the finger circle game.
What, the...
You know where you put it on your knee or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If someone looks at it, you get a punch.
What, so he was playing it on people?
Yeah.
And then
been
put-
arrested for it.
I can see that being true if they weren't willing participants of the game.
And also...
Just some old biddy walking along and he's like, got ya!
That's assault, essentially.
Yeah.
So you're punching random people. So I don't know. I don't know if... Because I would have thought the middle one you would have put as fake
Oh.
through psychology.
I'm no longer putting my middle one as the fake one.
But, or you couldn't double bluff me. And then triple bluff me because I'm double bluffing your double bluff. So it's going too deep. So, where is it? What, is he in a park or something? I don't like...
It just says a man in Washington DC has been arrested for playing the finger circle game.
That's tragic. Imagine if that's what was on your...
It's tragic, but imagine if he was going round and like just doing that and people were looking and just smacking them.
Imagine if...
And then running around and doing it to someone else.
Imagine if you went for a job and they were like, sorry, you've got a convicted... like, you've got a
criminal record.
Yeah, you've got a criminal record.
What was it
and
for?
Oh, yeah. Playing finger circle game in Washington, DC.
Also a bit of a shit name for the game.
Yeah,
Finger circle
it's not
game.
called that, I swear.
I can't
I
think
swear,
of a better name.
we used to have a name for it. I don't know. Anyway, I think that one's probably real, but obviously don't...
I'm going to go real as well, but I'm cautious for this next one if this one sounds real.
Oh,
We've gone real
yeah.
for the first two.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one. Will Young, you know the singer,
Yeah.
accuses London bus driver of calling him a pufter.
Oh, I can see that being true as well.
Yeah, oh my god, you've got
I've
me
done
here.
well, I've done
You've
well.
done well. Mine is shit compared to Ollie's, by the way.
So what? Will Young was getting a bus. That's the thing. I feel like he's still quite well off. Or was...
Yeah, but he was
or
X
maybe
Factor
he
or
was...
Pop Idol or something like that. So, and that was years ago. He's probably...
Yeah, but he's made some
He has
songs.
made some tunes.
You were going to say bangers.
Bangers.
Maybe he was driving his car and then like cut the bus driver up and then he called him a pufter. And they got into it.
I don't see where... I hesitated to agree with you there, but I don't see where getting on the bus and paying for your fare, a bus driver would call you a puffer.
No, but I mean, he's in his car and
Yeah.
he cuts him up.
Knew he was Will Young. Will Young doesn't sing the most manly songs.
And he's gay, isn't he?
I'm not sure.
I think he is.
I don't know. I'm not going to say something I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh my god, you've Sweded
I
me.
need an answer.
I'm going to go for the cream egg one being fake then. No.
Oh
Circle
no, he said
game.
it.
No.
He said it. He can't
Alright, I'll
change
stick
it.
with that one. I'll stick with the cream egg.
I'll go for points' sake, even though we're not scoring this. I'll go. The middle one was fake.
What about the Will Young one? 'Cause
No.
that's one you've doubted the most.
You're just trying to use your psychology and say I picked the middle one.
Yeah, I think it's the middle one. I'm gonna stick with it.
Joey's right.
Yes. I've thrown my hands in the air. Yes. Right, head on over to Steve's corner.
Right.
Well, Ollie, you know these ones, so you can't join in. can
I
you?
don't.
I thought you
didn't tell
read.
me which ones were real or fake,
Mm.
and I didn't read them. I made sure I hadn't got them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
I don't have a clue. Honestly.
Mine aren't as good. Mine are just headlines.
To preface this.
Right. School mass shooting simulator to help teachers respond more effectively in crisis. And in the thumbnail, it's got a picture of looks like a sort of Steam game with very cartoony,
Oh my
like
god.
very basic.
Oh, so not like VR.
Might be VR. I haven't read the article. But that's
hell.
the headline.
That's so horrible. Imagine going through that as a teacher.
Yeah, doing your teacher training.
Now we're gonna have to stick
You
the
get-
school shooter simulation on.
Just to get your degree, and then you do your teacher training, and then like you're just gonna have to put these goggles on and hold this gun so that you can defend your class.
Well,
I don't think they shouldn't give teachers a gun, surely, because
oh,
I'll
no,
piss the
we
teacher
were
off
little-
really bad.
Yeah, we were little shits.
I would have
Like,
got shot. 100%.
There were like teachers that used to walk in and we used to go, "We're going to make you cry today."
Yeah.
I didn't make a teacher cry once.
Sames.
Yeah. I
Music.
think yours was
She
the
was-
same one as mine.
She was a music teacher.
Wait, was yours a French teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did German.
What?
She had us for one lesson. I was like, yeah, I'm not getting on with you. Anyway, next one. Vegas strip club introduces world's first robotic exotic dancers.
I could believe that. Have you got? Oh, I would say, have you got a picture? But if it's the fake one, you won't have a picture.
The thumbnail is just it's from fox5vegas.com. If that helps you.
Wow, reliable source.
What? So, what? Can you see the picture?
No. It's just like a little one of a symbol. There.
Oh right, okay. I don't know. But are they like skin?
I only think that's real because I know that there's people out there who have a fetish for robots in a sexual
There's
way.
a fetish for everything.
Yeah, and it's just weird. So I think that could be true because of those weird people.
Yeah.
How far until you're not allowed to have sex with robots? Like
How
in the
far
future?
until it's cheating if you have sex with a robot?
If you went up to your girlfriend... let's
If
say
the
you-
robot is conscious, how far is it until it's cheating? If you're in a
whether it's
relationship.
cheating or not, if you're with someone and let's say you like get a sex doll or something, this is proper weird.
Yeah.
But then you went up to your partner and like, yeah, I've been having sex with this sex doll. I don't think they're gonna be too pleased.
Yeah, but it's... Well, I don't know, because...
But it's just masturbation without a hand.
Yeah. I was going to
This
say
is
that. I just
very
didn't want to
weird.
say that. It's fine. I don't...
Anyway, moving on.
No, like, seriously. When is it cheating? Is it like when it's AI and it's conscious, or is it when it's... What is it? At what point is it cheating?
And
I don't know. But,
I think that's
I-
by the judge of the person, because of the partner whom
But
you're
some
cheating
people
on.
in relationships will let their other
there's open
Person.
relationships and
yeah
stuff like
do
that.
whatever.
That's not common. That common though.
I presume it's getting more common.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. It's
Anyway,
weird.
Let's go to the third one.
Third one. I don't know how to pronounce this woman's name, so I'm going to probably butcher it. So this is a little warning in advance. Queen Elizabeth to suspend the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle.
I
No.
nearly picked that one.
The-
Oh, shit.
Well then.
Yeah,
What?
but it could have been from the fake side, so.
And then that at the bottom, it's got like a little tag. Sources report that the Queen issued a royal ultimatum for a prenuptial agreement. So if they get divorced,
Yeah,
she
she-
can't take a load of money.
She's American, isn't she?
Yeah, she's in Suits, and she's leaving Suits because of it. And Suits is one of my favourite programmes. So I'm really
It's quite hot.
yeah, I'm disappointed that she's getting married.
When I say quite, I mean a lot.
Hot.
Mm.
Yeah, a lot hot.
Wait, so I know this one's now real because Ollie gave it away. But what?
Can't believe I ruined the game.
the first rendition of the game and Ollie ruins it.
I'll stay out of the vote for this one.
What? Why? What? She's postponing it so because of the prenuptial agreement.
I presume that Meghan doesn't want. I'm not avoiding her last name. Meghan doesn't want to sign it.
If I was ever to get married, I'd sign a prenup. Anyway, even if I didn't, even if you trust them.
Because you're not going in for a... Wait, I don't know what...
Do you know what a prenup is? No. It's where, like, you sign it so that when you divorce, they can't take
Oh, right,
money
yeah.
off you.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought it was, but then when you started speaking, I thought I questioned myself.
Would you get a prenup?
Yeah, I'd sign a prenup.
But will you insist on one?
Yes. Because the reason you're with someone, it doesn't matter.
It's not because of the money, is it?
Yeah, it's not because of money.
What if people have like joint accounts? Where
Yeah, you
they
can
put
share a
their money
bank
together?
account,
doesn't
but
that make it-
often either person gets screwed over if
Yeah,
someone's...
it's never a fair share.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. There are divorces that are non. I'm trying to think. of the word
Toxic.
for it. Non-toxic, sort of, where they both
Civil.
agreed that it's not. Yeah, where it's not working, they just go their separate ways and they split 50-50 down the middle.
Yeah, exactly. 50-50.
You know Roman Abramovich? The
Yeah,
Chelsea
Chelsea.
owner? That he got divorced with his wife recently. She got 1.85 billion.
And I bet she didn't earn a
I'd
penny
marry
of that.
for that much.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult topic because, like, in my opinion, you're with someone because you want to be with them. You're not with them at all because of the money. Yeah, you can share a joint account and then split that money 50-50, but have your own account separate.
But doesn't it also say if you want them to sign a prenup, you've already got the idea of a divorce in your head?
No, it means you're protecting yourself.
But in a relationship, you shouldn't be out for yourself.
True.
That is a good point.
He's done you there, Joe.
Nah, I still think you should sign a prenup because someone I work with going through a horrible divorce at the minute and they're fucking him over. She's fucking him over because...
Alright, let's say you meet woman of your dreams, she earns loads more, she's a movie star or something, she earns loads more money than you. Would you sign a prenup?
No.
So how...
No, I mean, yes, sorry.
Oh, right.
I mean, yes. I thought you were going to say
leave it.
wouldn't... Yeah, I would sign a prenup.
You would sign
Because
a prenup?
at the end of the day, if they're a movie star, I'm going to get publicity from them being a movie star, and then I'm going to get publicity from them breaking up with me. So I'm going to get money from that anyway.
All
And
you
I'd
think about is
interview,
yourself.
and then I'd interview and just bullshit about them, so I'd get more money. And then
Joe's a great person, guys. He's not in it for the money.
no, but
A lot of girls listening to this are switched off.
I wouldn't fuck her over in any way.
Yeah.
You just use
I'd just be making money for myself. So anyway, right, what do I
You
think
need
is
to
fake?
vote.
I don't even remember what 3 was.
So we had the school shooting simulator.
Oh yeah,
Then middle
strippers
one,
in.
robot strippers.
Yeah.
And then royal wedding.
Which I kind of ruined for you now, that one's...
So it's between the first two. I think
Or
it's
is
the
it?
first one's fake.
First one's fake, school shooter.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think the last one's fake.
Yeah.
What?
I read it on a fake news website.
Oh
Yeah. I read it on a fake news website, but it sends a link to Snopes, which says whether it's true or false.
Yeah.
And as I was reading it out, he was like, I was going to pick that one. I had to click the link and check that it was
Oh,
false.
yeah.
Because even
I-
his
as
double
soon as-
bluff was doing
As
me
soon
in.
as I said that, I was like, oh no, I've proved that it was real. But then I was thinking in my head, where did I read that? And I was like, I don't know. Done you?
Screwed up. Jeez.
So
Right,
that's
so that
the
was
fake
the
one.
first. Wait, can I even remember what the theme tune was?
Well, you can have a different outro. Go for take 2.
That was the first segment of fake news, and here's the outro. Do do do. Is the news fake or is it real? Who really knows?
Not Joe.
Do do do.
That's the end of it. You've got to have that little bit in it.
I might sound grab it. Right, so let's get into some topics.
Of actual real news.
Yeah, well,
I
yeah,
feel like we should talk about the state of YouTube at the moment.
yeah, the Logan Paul situation that's got everyone fucking bummed out because it's so fucking shady and shit. So I was explaining this to someone at work, and I don't know if they didn't listen to me say this part, that it was in a Japanese suicide forest. If it was in a forest in which it was just a random forest, would it have been as bad?
Yes.
No. Wait. Would it have been as bad? Yes, it would have been as bad.
Yeah, filming
Yeah,
a dead
sorry.
body.
Completely.
I thought we were going to have a little debate. I was getting excited.
I say that because of the way you reacted to it.
Yeah, I think no, but
And-
grief and shock acts on different people in completely different ways.
Yeah.
And you can see in the video, he's going through stages of grief. And I'm not condoning what he's done at all because it's wrong.
Mm.
But you can see him shocked when he sees it. And I think when he first sees it is genuine shock. But then the things that make it so cheapened is when he's looking at it and the camera's looking at him, and then someone goes, grab the camera, and then they walk towards it.
See, I haven't seen the video. I've only seen little snippets on other people.
Yeah,
videos.
reacting.
I've not actually seen the body.
Mm.
Or
It
anything
was,
like that. But
it was hard to find because by the time I found the news, there was a re-upload of the video, but the person who had re-uploaded it cut the section out where it shows the body, which is probably the right thing to do.
Understandable.
But the thing that pissed me off most about it was the way he started his video.
Yeah.
Which was, this is a YouTube first. No one will ever do anything as
No.
crazy, as crazy as this. Or something like that.
No, but people probably have done that, but they didn't want to film it. And they'd stopped recording.
Ridiculous.
It's
that's my problem with it. I understand in the moment he'll be emotional, like any person would, and he might choose the wrong emotions in that moment.
yeah.
But the problem with it is he edited it and uploaded it.
He doesn't
and
edit
and
it.
in that time,
It's not even him
should
that
set in-
edits his videos. So it's someone else.
But he's responsible.
Yeah, I
for
know,
it.
I know.
It's his name on the channel.
But what I mean is, he's videoed it, recorded it, and then sent it to the editor, and some other idiot has gone, alright, this is alright to upload. Not even questioned him. No, they're just yes man that he surrounds himself with. They just go, alright, yeah, we'll upload a dead guy hanging from a tree. It's so disturbing seeing it, like, he zooms in on the hands, on the guy's neck. You don't see his face, but you just see his neck, and, like, because he blurred the face out. It's so bad. Like, it's horrible. It's hard to watch. Don't get it. The thing that also pisses me off is when PewDiePie, this stuff came out about him being a Nazi, which is fake, completely, like, fake.
Yeah, but there was that other stuff that wasn't fake.
What stuff? Where
What he said on stream.
Yeah, but this was that I'm talking about before this. He got his YouTube YouTube
show.
Is it Red?
YouTube Red. YouTube Red, but he had a show for
it, show cancelled after all this came out, which was like all of it was fake.
Wasn't he working with Disney as well?
Yeah, and he got his contract severed with Disney. Logan Paul has a YouTube Red original program. Why has that not been cancelled?
It's early days.
Yeah.
The legality of things, it might take time to cancel it.
Also, he's still getting ads on videos he's done since.
Which I don't understand.
He shouldn't have ads on his videos after that.
No. It's not even that for me, to be fair. I just think he shouldn't have a YouTube channel anymore. Because I think people at YouTube, if you're willing to put that on the internet, why should you be allowed the opportunity to do it again?
Well, this is kind of the TV versus YouTube debate, because YouTube's kind of like the modern day
Yeah,
TV,
we shouldn't be able, I don't think we should censor people, and it's his job. You shouldn't take someone's job away. You know, I know he fucked up bad.
Well, why shouldn't you take his job away? Do people not get sacked?
Yeah, I know, but it's a different medium. We can't think of it as a normal job. Like, it is a completely different job.
But like, if he was working on a TV show, there's so much like red tape to cut through to like try and get a
between
show
the
out,
audience.
and so many people will have seen that, and instantly someone would have not put that on TV. But that's kind of like the pro and con of YouTube, that anyone can upload anything they want to YouTube. So the pro is it cuts through all that tape and people can get spotted for their talent and earn their money. Yeah. But there's also these people that,
because if they don't know what's right and wrong,
that aren't in the right mental state, that they can just do what they want. And the biggest problem I have with this, and I think Philip DeFranco tweeted it, is that apparently before it got took down, it had 600,000 likes. Yeah, it did. From his fans. And 6 million views. Like, I can understand views, because people would be interested in the controversy. But 600,000 likes. Yeah. And his fans didn't care. He had a good response, obviously.
They were sticking up for him. Because in his apology he says,
Don't
stick up for me because I've fucked up, basically. But I watched his apology and it was an alright apology, but it's too late.
Did you see the tweet that he put out?
He tweeted and then he did a video. Yeah,
the tweet that he put out, the apology, that apology was so bad.
No mention for the person that took their life or their family.
The first statement was, I didn't do it for views, I get views. That's him. That's him reacting there.
He only understood how much he disrespected that person and their family once everyone had made videos about it and told him how much he's disrespected.
I don't think he still understands.
I don't think he understands, but I think he realised, oh shit, that's what they're pissed off at me for. So I've got to put something out there that explains that I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it.
Yeah, there's a video I saw on Instagram. It's a meme essentially, but it's a video of the vlogs before in Japan, and he says at the start of the video, Japan is all about respect, so we've got to be respectful. I sent this to the chat, I don't know if you saw it. And then the next thing is like, I'm assuming it's later in that vlog, it's him wearing like that full on like robe and the hat and like essentially being racist, like saying racist things. I'm not offended by what he's wearing, it's the way he acted. And he's like pretending to do like kung fu moves and stuff. And
like
it's like
balls at people, at cars that are moving in traffic.
You said he looked shocked when he'd seen this body. Did you?
Was it more shock that he's got content, or was it shock that he's actually?
Yeah, I was going to say, did it verge on excitement?
You can question on his excitement is what I'm thinking. You can question on his shock, because for me, he didn't change the way he acted to how he always acts in his vlogs. Yeah. It was just escalated. Yeah. So for me, I look at him and think, you're buzzing. Yeah. You're actually excited about this.
Yeah, also at the start of the video it says this contains graphic images, something else along those lines.
If anyone's affected with mental
Yeah,
health issues.
but
please
then
don't
in the
watch this.
thumbnail, he has the picture of the dead body, so you've got to click to that already. Philip Franklin.
But how did it get through YouTube algorithm, and how did it get on trending?
Because the YouTube algorithm isn't as clean cut as we think it is. Because YouTube algorithm
Yeah, that's a very good point.
picks up, they will push Logan's stuff to the top. I guarantee there's a button, or someone's pressed a button on the YouTube AI algorithm saying that Logan's content will go higher up because
But why
he's
isn't
ahead,
there, why
figurehead.
isn't there with YouTube someone or something that reviews the content?
There
Or at
is.
least-
There's supposed to be.
At least reviews the words, because you can't use certain words in your video title, can you?
Yeah, they review the thumbnail and the title of
Yeah,
the
but
video.
wasn't it? What was the title of the Logan Paul vlog?
Finding the dead guy in the Japanese suicide forest.
And thumbnail had a picture of the guy in it.
Yeah.
So
So there's
How
not
has
a
that-
flag.
how has that got through?
He's not going through a wall. This is what I think. He's not going through that firewall that everyone else has to go through, or a lot of other creators have to go through. He just. I just don't think there's a wall for him, and he got to trending.
yeah.
Obviously, like with that video, it's just such a disgusting video. It's so shady.
I think what we were saying with the fans, like not understanding it and liking it and not understanding the gravity, it links with what you've said about people you've heard talk about Donald Trump just nuking the Koreans.
Yeah.
It's the same
Disconnect.
mentality that we just no one values anything. It's all, and it's just.
I think it's because I love social media and I love YouTube. Spend all my time on YouTube watching stuff.
Yeah.
But certain things make me feel a certain way. And I've watched films and they've made you feel something. And the best films you watch will make you feel something. Because if a film doesn't make you watch something or a YouTube video doesn't make you feel something, it doesn't work. However, seeing a dead guy on a screen in front of you makes you feel
An
something,
actual.
but it's nothing compared to the reality of doing it. So I think people see a lot of stuff on social media and a lot of stuff on YouTube, and these younger kids that are growing up with it are going to become desensitized and kind of immune to it.
But
which is horrendous.
I think the reason it got like this way and this happened, I think it was going to happen. Something was going to happen. There was like a build up to something happening. Is because we value content higher than actual feelings, like emotion.
I think that's the thing that's going to kill YouTube.
Because
Yeah.
the amount of content that's put out there for you to shine is so much like.
How real is that content as well? That, like, I've been through bad times, and I'm sure we've all been through bad times. How good is it to watch a YouTube video of someone being happy and something positive?
Yeah.
It makes you feel better.
It's just the escapism of it.
Yeah. And escapism is not always necessarily true.
Yeah.
Like, not true. Not necessarily real.
Yeah.
And, like, with a lot of Logan Paul stuff, I don't watch his stuff, so I can't really comment. I don't think it'd be real.
Yeah. It's a lot like forced positivity that
Yeah.
he's like, I'm your friend, I'm this just normal guy, I just bought a Bugatti.
Yeah.
It's like,
You know Jake Paul, his brother,
Yeah.
obviously. You know, did you see the song he made when he was getting loads of shit from the press? And
yeah,
one of his lyrics was, I think it was, "Where were you when I was on the email helping depressed fans?" Or
Yeah.
something like that. Like, you might have sent a few messages to a few fans that said they were in a
Depressed.
bad place or depressed, but what have you, like, how are you setting out to do that, or have you done that because
of content.
of content?
Yeah, is it a side effect or is it your main goal?
Yeah, because if it's your main goal, then fair play to you, because you're probably a good person if that's what you're setting out to do. But if you're doing it as a side effect for your own gain, then it's not helpful. It doesn't help the situation
And
for that person or
For
for the whole of society.
for someone to mention that, to shine a light on it,
Yeah,
I don't think that shows that he's
genuine.
a good person.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say not a good person, but kind of, that's not something you should brag about.
Yeah.
It should be something that's
It's definitely not.
kept private, and you should just value you've had that effect on someone.
I think those two specifically, and then like Viners have got such a disconnect with reality. Like Viners can get away with making obscenely racist content, like
Dapper laughs.
yeah, dapper,
No, I don't
sexist.
think he was sexist
Yeah.
more than racist.
But they can like get away with making that content because so many kids view it, and YouTube will see that it's kids viewing it, and they'll be like, oh, we can push it forward. And it's like the Elsagate thing where horrible content was getting through, but because the age range on the accounts that were watching it were kids, it pushed it to the top.
But do you not also think that Viners do that sort of stuff because they've got such a short attention span of their viewers? They've got to do something really out there
yeah.
Well, no.
to grab the
You
attention.
don't see a Vine which is like 3 hours long, yeah. It's
Well, no,
5
now.
seconds, and they've got to get that attention out
Yeah.
of 5 seconds.
Well, now they don't make Vines anymore.
Vine.
It's like Viners are on YouTube making full YouTube video, like 10-minute YouTube videos. So they're doing
10
obscene
minutes
shit
and
for
50
10.
seconds.
Got to get that second hour.
They're making obscene shit in 10 minutes. Yeah, this is
I
30
know.
minutes. If that's what you're
No,
looking at.
I get what you
before
mean.
this, Ollie said, I bet it peaks when I coughed. And I was just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry. I get what you're saying, because that person that was creating the Vine, like the obscene Vine, it's gone from a 15-second Vine to a 10-minute video.
Yeah, and Logan was a Viner.
Was he?
Yeah,
See,
before YouTube.
Was he not a kids' TV presenter or something?
Yeah,
like
but
that?
he had a Vine account.
yeah, and
And he
the thing is,
Was the most one of them.
I think that what might have happened is Jake and Logan I think they both worked with Disney on like kids' TV.
Oh no, Jake did. I don't know about Logan.
But
He might
whatever.
have, yeah.
One of them might have. And they've gone through the legitimate way of doing things. I'm not saying YouTube's not legitimate.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say here.
And
Karen.
they've been wrapped in bubble wrap, and they've only been allowed to do certain things, even though they might have acted in the same way at YouTube, but the editors would have edited stuff out, and people would have said, yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
We can't put that on TV.
Yeah.
Well,
But now he's thought, I can do it myself.
I can do what the fuck I
act the
want.
same way I want. I can upload it, I can edit it, whatever.
Have you seen that?
And there's no one around him, because everyone's yes men, because everyone's benefiting,
Yeah.
saying.
do you not think
"Shouldn't
it's
do that."
similar to what happened with Miley Cyrus? So she was Hannah Montana, was it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, so I haven't got that much knowledge. Sorry to disappoint you, Joe.
Should have been watching it. Such
Anyway,
good-
she had this.
Such a good
Such
show.
good stuff.
It was
Such
such a
good
good
plot.
show. It actually was, Steve. You don't understand. It's like when people like My Little Pony. I'm like that with Hannah Montana. I'm joking. It was good.
I was trying to think of the brony equivalent for
Yeah.
Hannah Montana. Anyway, she came out of like that Disney being a kid sort of personality.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking
And then
about
she-
Hannah Montana.
And then she drastically went the other way
Yeah.
and did all the twerking and all that sort of stuff. And I think she did that to kind of get rid of her good girl image.
Nah.
So they go
She did it
drastically.
because of the cocaine.
So to like try and get rid of that image, they do the total opposite.
I
So-
get what you mean, because they don't want to be construed
It's-
as this person that
Well, it's
they
like when
don't wanna
actors
be.
get typecasted.
I think it's more like it's publicity. It is publicity, and Logan hasn't taken a hit from this, like subscribers wise. His Social Blade
it went
hasn't.
up.
Yeah, his Social
He gained
Blade.
600,000 subscribers on that day.
His Social Blade hasn't lost anything.
When I was trying to find this video, I came across his channel and he's got 15 million subscribers. I was like, what? How have I not seen this before?
Yeah, it like with Miley Cyrus now. Well, when she was doing that stuff, she was probably the most talked about person on the
Yeah.
planet, possibly, or one of them. Now Logan's doing it. He's the most talked about person on YouTube, and I'm probably going to title this video "Logan Paul Drama."
Yeah, but the thing is, YouTube doesn't get in the media that often, and when it has, PewDiePie for being a Nazi or racist, and now Logan Paul for putting a guy that's hung himself on the internet.
Yeah, but there's a complete difference there. There's a slip of the tongue, which PewDiePie when he said the N-word, and then there's running jokes with an audience, which are they're completely out of context what the Wall Street Journal did. But this Logan Paul did this, edited it.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a slip of the tongue or a joke.
Yeah, but
Advertisers looking
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
YouTube,
I get what
they're
you
going
mean.
to see it all the same way, and they're going to think,
If I was
You know what,
Coke,
let's-
if I was Coca-Cola, I would not give a fuck. No one. I'm not looking at an advert before a YouTube video and going, "Oh, that's because they've purposely sponsored that person."
No, neither am I. I'm just thinking, oh, look, randomly that's popped up.
Yeah.
I'm counting down to 5 seconds, just like.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then, like, I don't understand why they think that it's like you see shit on TV that's bad.
Well,
And that has
your Coke example, you had the Pepsi ad
Yeah.
earlier last year.
Yeah. And that got through hundreds of editors. Well, no, probably like 10 editors.
Yeah, this is banging, mate. We're going to sell loads.
Yeah. And they just. It's such a disconnect. And I think a lot of it is because old media, like the Wall Street Journal that went after PewDiePie, just don't get it. And they made it so that no one would be able to get it because it was never going to. I don't think YouTube will get bigger from now. I think it will plateau. Because now this has happened, and then the biggest YouTuber on the site did whatever he did. I think it will just stay at this level now because.
Yeah, but what I was so disappointed was after the PewDiePie stuff, it sounded like we gained a bit of stability in YouTube and we were starting to go forward again. And now this has happened, and it's like it feels as if I'm trying to prove my parents that YouTube's right.
But then.
My parents are these big media companies, and then this keeps happening, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna absolutely shit on you because we can write all this, and then everyone who's not involved in YouTube looks at YouTube and thinks it's this when it's not. And that's what's. As soon as I saw that Logan Paul had done this, I was thinking, that's not good for YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, could be game over.
Other big YouTubers must get fucked off by people
Yeah.
like PewDiePie
Yeah,
and
that's-
Logan
yeah,
Paul.
Well,
down
the thing
as
is,
Yeah.
the thing is with Logan Paul's is it was almost intentional. Like he went to a Japanese suicide forest, and at the start of the video it
that's what
said
did my head in.
1 in 3 days, well, 1 in 3 days you'll find someone dead here, because it's 100 people
It's a
commit suicide.
suicide forest.
Yeah.
Why would you go there?
What are you expecting?
If you go
and
there,
if
you're
you do
looking for one
see,
thing.
and if you do see something, you turn the cameras off and be respectful, and then tell the police.
Yeah, it goes back to my point of maybe in the moment I can give that a shit human would carry on videoing it, but an absolute scumbag is someone who would then edit it and
And put
upload
it
it.
up.
Like, no point did it twig in anyone's brain because you say other people edit it and that and upload it. Not one of them.
All you've got to do is pick up the phone and say, yeah, this might not be a good idea.
Yeah,
And it won't even need to pick up the phone because they live in the same house, and they were in Japan in the same hotel.
Yeah, it speaks volumes to if you become a big celebrity or something for YouTube, the people that you surround yourself with are as important as you.
Yeah.
Because if you surround yourselves by scumbags, it will rub off on you.
You can see like they're
What a
stood.
slimy bastard. That he was a brunette sort of guy, and he said, "Logan, get the camera."
Yeah.
Oh,
And then you can see them. They're like stood together, and Logan's got the camera and he's facing like along the row. And there's the girl, or maybe someone's filming it, I don't remember. But the girl there is like laughing under her breath just after they've seen a dead
we're all
body.
laughing. I've seen clips of people who've just edited, like cut up and edited a video of them when they were laughing, and he's laughing from the start through the whole like part where they find it to the end, and it doesn't change. And
Yeah.
it just makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
It's no respect, and I think part of it is he doesn't have respect for Japanese people. Like in the video, like that I sent to our meme chat, he like is laughing about, like he's taking the piss out of Japanese people, and I think he doesn't think they're as like worthy
Well,
as him.
he like buys a Game Boy off someone,
And then just smashes it on
smashes it on the ground, and then goes to me. It's broke.
Yeah, goes to the kid.
Very
the
mucho
guy.
broco or something he says to him, and it's
Yeah.
like,
How more racist do you want to get? But then kids, that's not like he's done so much big shit that's now not being reported on because like he's done so much bad shit that
But kids are gonna think that's alright.
yeah.
well, it's kind
And
of
it is like 8 to 13-year-old kids that watch his videos.
yeah, but everyone's got to one up each other.
Yeah.
Like for it to get
Him
out.
and his brother.
So, well, not that, just like whenever a scandal happens with YouTube, it's bigger than the last one.
Yeah.
And so, I can't even think about what would be bigger than this,
Yeah.
but it's coming.
Yeah.
Give it 6 months,
Yeah.
and we'll be back here talking about it again.
Anyone will do anything for views, won't they?
Yeah.
There was that couple that she ended up killing.
I was
the
about
guy
to mention that.
for views.
What?
He put
A
like a
Theosaurus, to see if a Theosaurus
Yeah.
would stop
bullet.
bullet.
The bullet.
And it's a
And
50 cal bullet.
It didn't stop the bullet, and he died.
Not 50 cal, it was out of a Magnum, wasn't it? A big caliber pistol,
Like a 44mm or 45.
possibly. And it went straight through, obviously, but surely you'd test to see if it went through the
Yeah.
book first.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
It was on a
confident to
it was
go
on a
with...
live stream, wasn't it?
I'd go with
I
like
don't
8
know.
books to start with, and then we'll go 7.
Yeah, and then maybe just stop and consider your life. It's just, I just don't like it. It bums me out.
So, were you saying that you like social media? I like social media, but do you think everyone should have a voice? Because you either let everyone have a voice, or you have a select
No,
vetted
it's
few.
either everyone or no one, I think.
No.
Everyone should have a voice until that voice offends someone. And then, not offend someone, discriminates against someone.
These are like moral lines drawn. You saying the word offence there?
I didn't mean offend. I meant
Yeah, I know, but sort of like it brings on to the topic of people getting offended by stuff,
Yeah,
and now people are getting offended for other people.
yeah, like, it's a bit the same, but them defending Logan, even though he said, don't defend me, like, the fans. It's like, why, like, he doesn't want to defend himself, so stop defending him.
Yeah, but is that him saying it, or is it a PR person?
Yeah, PR.
Because he would have tweeted that first apology.
I think that was his
imagine that being
genuine.
him.
I think that was his genuine
I
response.
think that can be him just typing out like, oh, shit, I messed up. I best say something.
And it's so shitty. It's done on like notes
Yeah.
on his phone.
And then the next apology, which I haven't watched, but I presume
Sat
that's
in a hotel room.
that'll be.
His eyes look a bit red, and he wasn't crying, so it looks like he's trying to fake cry.
Just stunned.
And then he just says some shit. Like, I'm
It does
sorry.
look genuine. It does look like a genuine apology, but whether it's him or not is a completely different story. And apparently he monetized it. But then, then screenshots came out that he didn't. Yeah, that was fake news.
Fake news. But people were making videos of it, and then were like, I'm not going to monetize this because of what it's about. And I was like, yeah, well, you monetizing it and you monetizing it makes no difference from me watching it.
Yeah.
I
But surely it
can't
wouldn't get
tell if you've
monetized.
monetized it or not, so
No, people talking about it.
Right.
like
Yeah.
making reaction videos. I'd prefer monetize it and whatever money you make, donate it to a charity or something.
Or monetize it and then just, like, it's your money. Like, you've made a video on it. So and I get that it's not a nice topic to be making a video on, but it's what's happening. People talk about horrible
Jordan did an
news.
Unbelievable video on it.
Yeah.
Did
People-
you see that?
People talk about horrible news all the time, like news companies.
That's what media companies talk about Trump all the time, and he said some dirty shit.
Recently.
But that's fine. He's allowed to say that. His Twitter doesn't get banned.
He-
I was reading, when we were doing this news thing, I was reading up about Twitter refusing to mute his account. Well, why? Because he says stuff that is just not acceptable.
Well,
But he's got the Logan Paul type of thing where no matter what he says or whatever massive, like when he said he'd grab a woman by the pussy, that didn't harm his campaign at all. He just carried on.
I
And
hurt my
he-
brain so much. I hurt my brain so much.
it's like, I don't get what it is about these people that makes them untouchable to a
well,
crisis.
like we were saying, like Miley Cyrus did that so that she'd get more publicity and she'd gain more fans. And Logan has done that and has gained more fans. And Donald Trump has gained more fans. It's like,
The gain more fans part is the problem I have. with
yeah,
that.
but it's
Like, I don't
people. You're appeasing some people.
I think that
Anything you do, you're appeasing some people. So it's probably like Donald Trump has. I'm going to be racist on Wednesday. I'm going to be sexist on Tuesday. I'm going to be like... He's going to have a list of what he's going to do
wakes
throughout
up in
the
the
week.
morning, looks at the calendar. I'll be racist
Racist.
today.
Yeah.
I always hate Wednesday.
Yeah, and he does that on that day, and people see it, and they follow him, or he gains more publicity, and then it just escalates from there. It's the
I think
same
there's
with...
more racist people in this world than there are non-racist.
I was just about to say that. Is it scary that the racists and the sexists are outweighing the non-racists and non-sexists?
Yeah, but the thing is...
No,
Go on.
no, you started first.
Can't read. We talk about sexism, and it's usually on a male part.
Yeah.
Like males being sexist towards females. But this is risky to say.
No, it's not. Just fucking say.
I don't think some women help themselves.
Oh
because-
shit, that is risky.
I've got something riskier, so just hold on.
In the Trump situation, I watched someone working for a media company, and he couldn't believe that Donald Trump had said, "I'm going to grab a
Woman by the pussy.
Yeah.
I'll say it for you.
And he
Mate.
said
Don't
it,
worry.
Cheers.
Do you want me to say it again?
No, it's alright. He asked her what she thought, and she was like, "It's fine. It's alright."
But it only takes a few of them to be okay with it, and then men start applying that to everyone.
Exactly.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not right. It's rape.
Yeah.
And how is he allowed to get away with that? Because he's got so much
He didn't
power.
say he'd done it, he just said that's what you should do, didn't he?
But also, what does that say
Yeah.
to women that have been
But then
raped?
if that's what
A man can come out and say that and still be president.
Yeah.
if that's what you should do,
And then
if he's saying that's what you should do, he's advocating rape.
Yeah. And then that person can become president, and people that have been raped, men or women, would then be like, I can't come out and talk about this.
because he thinks I should have been
Yeah.
the guy in
because
charge.
majority of rapes go unreported.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to put numbers to it, but I bet it's a small percentage.
And that actually
things
get someone that, like, they find the person that's done it and, like, convict them, but that was the right word, wasn't it?
There was women. I swear there was women. Excuse me, my voice is going. There was women throughout his campaign that came out and said that he'd sexually harassed them.
Money.
Yeah, here's $5 million.
Money.
Okay, I don't care about it.
With sexual harassment and stuff like that, there are the cases where it comes down to he said, she said.
Yeah,
And it's like a very grey area, because if you always side with the women, there will be times when it's made up. That does happen. And then there will be times when if you take it to court and it...
may not get away with it.
Yeah. So there's sort of like this grey area that no matter what you do, someone's going to slip through the cracks.
Yeah.
When I see it in the
Oh, that
media-
guy recently that raped like 100 women in his taxi. He like drugged them by giving them champagne, and then have you heard about
This
it?
is the London cab driver.
Yeah,
Really?
London cab driver girls would get in the taxi and he'd offer them champagne and obviously put something in it and then rape them. And he raped over 100 in, this was 10 years ago, and now he's coming out of prison 10 years later.
10 years.
Yeah, he deserves to be hung by the balls.
Yeah.
What? Was I wrong?
No, it doesn't matter.
What?
No, it doesn't matter.
Go on.
No.
You've got to.
No, I can't say.
Alright.
I was just going to say something, and then the moment kind of went.
But this is why I think Donald Trump became president, is because it was against norm. That's why. And no matter what he said, the people that had already thought, like, no matter what came out, people that were already like, I'm going against the norm, going against, like, government, that's why I'm voting for him because of this. And it's unfortunate, we've got a dickhead. Well, we don't, but there's a dickhead running the most powerful country in the world.
Mm.
But there
It's-
would have
I
been a
think it's
dickhead with
scary,
Hillary,
yeah.
so...
Because a lot of people will say, oh, it doesn't affect us because it's not our country.
Yeah.
It does affect us. If he fires a nuke at North Korea, it definitely
We have to get
affects us.
involved.
But
Yeah.
even smaller stuff like the Paris Climate Agreement,
Yeah.
just like him pulling out of that, America are a big country and put a lot of money into that. I'm sure the world has
Is he on
been
about
affected
environment? Is he on
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
global warming?
Yeah.
Which I think is a myth, but...
It's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry, Joe, it has to be said. How is global warming a myth?
No, right. Global warming isn't a myth, but our effects on global warming are drastically exaggerated.
Maybe. You should have said that rather than not believing in global warming.
I like those headlines. But
Big statements.
Yeah.
And then the
Like,
apology at the
like-
bottom.
yeah, in small print. So I there was a scientist on Joe Rogan who spoke about in Iceland, like sheets of ice, and they can measure the temperature throughout like thousands and thousands, I think it's millions of years throughout the ice, by the, I don't know, like density of it and stuff like that. And they measured it and the increase and decrease in temperature, and so it was a line down the middle, and then each side there's like lines going along, and obviously warm, cold, for example, minus, plus, and at the minute we're like a tiny bit into the plus, but then you go down the line and it's like fucking like thousands into the plus. And it's like,
I'm sure the planet has peaks and troughs.
yeah, exactly. So
heat, because as it cycles around the sun.
we've just avoided.
I keep reading news articles that saying we're going to have another ice age.
We've just avoided an ice age.
Crazy.
An ice age is better than a warm age for us personally.
Why?
I'd rather burn to death than freeze to death.
Same.
No,
Actually, no, I wouldn't.
no, but it's not about burning to death. Literally, it's just about being a bit warmer in winter.
You've got to take things to extremes, Joe,
but
to get interesting questions.
There's a lot of, I don't necessarily believe it, but there's a lot of like people that are saying that humans, it doesn't matter what we do, it's a fucking planet bigger than anything we do, and the universe has its own natural cycles, and whatever we do is not going to affect that. And I kind of believe that to a point, an error, like, to a degree. Steve's getting more tinny as well. This is we are drinking on this podcast, so
I agree with your statement, but I also disagree with your statement.
Go on.
So, like, there are, just go and crack it quick.
Steve, for God's sake!
You've just ruined the podcast.
Quick sip that before it drips on the floor.
There are cycles of planets, like. Joe's just spilled his drink down him.
I enjoy that he said, "Don't spill that on the carpet to me."
It's because I was distracted.
Oh dear, we need to record this. People would much love it. Much love it if we
Hell yeah, you've had too much drink, laddie.
You need to calm down.
My first beer.
What was I even saying? Planets have their life cycles.
Yeah.
But we are definitely doing something to affect the life cycle of our planet.
No, I don't think we're affecting the life cycle of our planet. We're affecting the
speed at which it does it.
No, I don't think we're affecting the actual planet itself, but we are affecting what lives on the planet. There, like, instead of, we're not affecting like the core of the planet. We're not heating that shit up and it's going to explode. We're affecting the animals and the creatures and everything that lives on the planet. But I think that, like, death of like polar bears and penguins and stuff, because there's no ice left, I think if we weren't on this planet now, it would have happened, but maybe 30 years slower, for example. What?
What if the sun's just getting hot?
I think we'd know that news by now. Oh! Right, I need a wee, so I'm going to come back after this. We're going to come back and I'm going to bring this back up when we get back. It's really interesting. You might have heard of it. Right. Unos, dos, tres. Hello. That was a good start. Hello, and welcome back to the second half of the Lucid podcast.
Have you ever started it by not saying hello or welcome back?
Or both.
Yeah. How long are you going to get? How long will it be until you get out of that habit?
Never.
Never. Because
there's nothing wrong with the habit, Joe. It's alright.
Thank you, Oliver.
There's something wrong with some habits.
No,
Not
this habit. Right, now we're going into another segment I like to call Joe's Interesting Days that have interesting things happen in them. I'm a little bit drunk, if I'm honest.
You haven't even told us about this segment.
Right, so
I was hoping he told you upstairs.
This is things I find interesting, and let's get right into the news.
So this second half is going to go really shit. I can already tell.
No, it's not. It's going to be perfect. How dare you?
Disrespect this podcast.
You're off. Leave. No,
I'm
seriously.
half your
Lee.
guess.
Yeah, you
I've been
are.
on like 3 out of 5.
I've been on the as well. We're doing well.
Right, so this segment is about things I find interesting, and this week it's going to be about the.
This week, like it's happened before.
This week is in now from the start. This is the start. It's going to be about. Have you seen that footage that Homeland Defense released of that UFO?
No.
No.
Probably should have showed us this, shouldn't you? Because I haven't either.
No, you haven't seen it.
No.
Oh my god! So this is footage from the government, like U.S. government has released of an unidentified flying object, otherwise known as a UFO, and it's a fighter jet like tracking it and following it, and it's like slowly like spiraling in the air. It's amazing.
I've heard about it.
Have you heard about it?
I've heard about it.
It's
I haven't seen it.
and
I
apparently
think Eddie Bravo was talking about it on the
when
Railroad
how
stuff.
recently
recently, but Eddie Bravo.
within the last 2 weeks.
Like an idiot. Yeah, I think so.
Within the last 2 weeks, yeah. It's like, and apparently the fighter pilots were saying that it got to water, like it was low and it was near water, and the water below it was like boiling below it, because it's insane. So it like, and they put 22 million towards this project to try and figure out what these like all the things throughout history, or like the history of recording unidentified flying objects were. So where do you boys jump off with UFOs?
I think all of bullshit.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
But this is like the US government has released this. They haven't doctored it.
If it was
No,
real, they wouldn't.
I don't
release
think
it.
UFOs are a load of bullshit. Because I think there's a lot of unidentified objects that are in the air flying about.
Mm.
But I don't think it's aliens. Because as soon as people say UFO, they think, oh, aliens.
Mm.
And if it was, they'd either have the technology.
Mate, I'll show you a video later. That will blow your mind.
Okay.
I said, that will blow your mind.
And I said, okay. They'd either have the technology to get here.
Steve's watching the graph and it's just peaking when me and Ollie are speaking now. Yeah, they don't have the technology to get up.
They'd either have the technology to get here and be unidentified, or get here and be identified. I don't know. I'm confused.
Well, so you're saying if they had the technology to get here,
Yeah.
they wouldn't be able to be identified.
No. They'd either, if they had the technology to get here, it would either be they'd be identified easily, or they wouldn't be identified at all.
There's no sort of middle ground
There's
where we just
there's
capture.
no UFOs.
So we see them coming from a mile away. Well, more than a mile.
Yeah,
Like,
The
or
figure of speech.
or we
we wouldn't
never
see
see
them
them. Interesting.
See, I didn't believe about like aliens had visited this planet. I'd stop there. But then seeing that footage released by an official source of an official flight that they did, and seeing the way this thing like moves,
Maybe it was Iron Man.
yeah,
Counterpoint to you: if it was real, would they release it?
they had to. It was like because everything eventually has like the 9/11 documents have been released.
Have they though?
Wasn't the JFK ones meant to come out and Trump kept?
Oh, it's
reviewing
JFK.
back?
That's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to 9/11 again because I'm
But-
still
but-
informed.
If you can't trust the government to send something out that's real, what would be the benefit of them sending something out that's fake?
So we don't know about it.
No, but I mean, like, sending something out that's not hiding the truth, but pretending that it is truth. Does that make sense?
So sort of lying to the
What?
public.
Yeah. What would be the benefit of them sending out that video,
To
like
distract us.
from what?
What's actually happening?
Mm. But it didn't really get that much because you don't know about it.
I heard about it. I didn't know about it because I'm not going to waste my time looking at something that could be real. But even if it is real, I can't do anything about it.
Israel.
You say Israel isn't real.
No, but he said Israel and it sounded like Israel. Nobody else
Right,
will
no
hear
more-
that now.
No more drinking for you.
You're the host of the podcast, and you've just said Israel.
Yeah, it's the way you said it that got me.
Oh, God.
So, what would be the benefit?
The distractors. They'd probably do some shady shit.
They're always doing shady shit, Ollie.
Like testing nukes, but they don't want North Korea to know. So they're like, oh, there was a UFO. Kim Jong-un is
I'm scrunching my face
Kim
up.
Jong-un is a bit of an idiot.
If I... yeah.
So's Donald Trump though, so I don't know why.
If I was Kim Jong-un now, I'd just become a really nice person. I'd just pretend to be a really amazing person, get everyone back on my side, and then just find nukes. But they don't have any, so...
Do you know?
What do you think? Do you think they have nukes?
I don't think they have nukes that will reach America. They
America?
don't.
I think it's like this UFO story. If they had them, they wouldn't be showing them off. It's like if it's real that they have nukes, they wouldn't
They
be
won't be
telling
flexing on
everyone
us.
they have nukes.
They're logan flexing.
Nukes. There's a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
Both is deadly.
I'll show you my rocket if you want.
Oh,
yeah. Maybe no more beer for you either.
I'm crying.
It's a bizarre. That whole thing is bizarre, and I do find it interesting. Like the song presents.
At the end of that segment.
Yeah, the end of Jose's interesting
Days. Or
Days.
whatever it was.
But
Then-
you said they were investing 22 million?
That's not that much.
Exactly, that's what I thought as soon as you said it. That's not that much.
Yeah.
Philip Coutinho, on the other hand.
Oh yeah.
Agreed
Excellent
fee to,
segue.
Cheers.
Thank you, boy.
Agreed fee to Barcelona for 142.
Is he worth that?
No.
Is anyone worth 142 million?
No. Is anyone worth what they paid for Neymar, as you said?
198, something like that. Crazy.
When's the first person going to be over $1 billion?
Harry Kane in a couple of years' time when he leaves Spurs.
Do you think he'll leave?
I hope he doesn't, but I can see a massive bid coming in.
Real Madrid.
Would they pay? Would they?
They couldn't afford to pay $1 billion.
No, for Harry. What I mean, would they buy Harry Kane?
Probably.
How much do you think he'd be worth?
Right now, probably 150.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's better than Coutinho, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now we're talking about football, and that's a very difficult thing to talk about because everyone has an opinion. Well, most people have an opinion.
I just don't understand how someone's worth that much money.
Well, it's to do with the industry. So...
There's got to be money there to be money.
But you've also got
given.
brand deals, so like kit deals, boots deals,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So they'll sell more kits if they sign this player.
Yeah.
Barcelona will make loads of money from this.
Yeah.
Because
Do you think they make more than they pay?
No.
Probably not, no.
Well, they might get the transfer fee back, maybe over time, if he's there for like 5 years. But they've also got to pay his wages.
Is it a 4-year deal? And that's going to be a lot of money. Because he'll be on like 30, 40 million.
Will he even be on the first team?
Yeah, he will.
Yeah. He'll probably be replacing Iniesta or someone like that.
Xavi.
Xavi's left ages ago.
Oh.
About 3 years ago.
Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, my boy Xavi. That was the last time I played FIFA, 2015 probably.
A thing always happens with Joe whenever we like hang out. He's like, "Yeah, I'll play you on FIFA." We get 10 minutes into the game, he goes, "I'm bored."
Yeah, it's shit. I hate FIFA.
FIFA's got so bad.
I'm just bored. I just don't enjoy like getting beaten.
I was here absolutely hammered, like paralytic near enough.
But
And it was you and 2 other people on the team, me on my own.
That's so hard to
I was
play.
like 2-0 up.
Can you remember playing FIFA with 2 people on one team is just the hardest thing ever.
let alone 3.
They had 3 and I
We
was
had
on my
3.
own, but I was plastered.
But
Beat him.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like 3-0.
yeah,
in the
but it
first
doesn't
half.
matter. If it would have been worse if we had beaten him,
Probably.
I think. But he still claims that it's different. But we all drank the same, so we were.
Yeah, I just don't handle as much as you.
I was quite proud of myself on New Year's. Oh, one of the lads that I was on with, we went to Nottingham for New Year's, I did. And one of the lads I was with told me to shout him out. I'm just going to say the story that he wanted me to shout out. His name's Joel. And I don't know him, really. But we were with him. Like, it was a friend of a friend.
So he's been listening.
I told him to listen to the podcast while we were in the taxi on the way home. And he said that he was going to And
WGB
on the way to the train, because we got train from Grantham to Nottingham, he was running because he was late, and he slipped over and did his ankle in, but he still came out on the sesh, and he wanted me to say that, just so everyone knows.
Well done, Joel.
Well done, Joel.
Congrats, Joel.
Come on.
He's probably not listening.
Say well
Joel's
done.
definitely not listening to this.
I'm
If
gonna tell my mate that knows
if you are
him.
Joel, drop a like.
If you are Joel, I'll mention in the comments Joel's section at 1 hour and 5 minutes.
Joel, if you're listening, come on the podcast so me and Ollie don't have to do it next week.
Oh.
Oh, enjoy it.
Oh my god, you burped during that.
And then I just lost my voice.
No, I've got next week, to be fair. I work with a strength and conditioning coach, and there's a possibility he might be coming on, so that'd be good fun.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, he's really good, and he's very knowledgeable on it, so it'd be good. Knowledge to
You
drop
ever
some
thought about having your
knowledge.
parents on it?
Yeah, but maybe 100 episodes in, not in the
Well,
first
big
10.
special, big special.
Not in the first 10, because then it's like, oh, he's run out of guests.
Yeah.
He's got no more friends. Which essentially I've run out of guests, because you guys are on it again. No offence.
I'm offended.
No, but like,
I know what you mean.
yeah.
But still, I'm offended.
Well, people are just busy nowadays.
It's
People
weird.
have work.
Like, yeah, everyone goes to uni now, like all our friends. Well, not all our friends, but a lot of them go to uni, so it's difficult. Can't really just get anyone on nowadays. Like, I can't call them out and go play. I'm referring back to when we were kids, and we'd go and play out until the street lights came on.
When were you born? The 1980s?
He's drinking.
No, I never lived in a village when I was that age. We've always lived out here for 12 years.
Just getting
So there were no streetlights.
Yeah, but I used to go around to friends' houses.
Alright, okay.
That's my excuse.
Alright.
I have had a childhood.
Get into any trouble when you were younger?
One time at band camp.
I was literally about to say that.
Every time at work, when I start a story, I always go one time, and they always go at band camp. Anyway, this was like when I was way younger, but we was walking to the car from the Chinese, because we just picked it up, and I like kicked a stone, and it pinged up and hit someone's car. And to this day, I haven't forgotten like how bad I felt for doing that. And they were stood there watching me do it.
It was shit you do when you're a kid and you just feel dumb. Like, we used to, I don't know if you've ever played football at Waddington, but there was a little car, a little park, and bus uses to go by, and every time the bus went by, you'd stop your football match and boot the ball at the bus.
Why?
Exactly. You just like, someone would be through on goal and they just stop, pick the ball up, boot the ball at the bus. And you'd be like, why the fuck did we do that? But it was just something.
One time at band camp, the ball went out into the road, because where I used to play out at Harmston, it was like there was 2 benches, and that's what we used as a goal, and then it just goes straight out onto a road behind it, so you just ping the ball at it, and often it would go past. And a car like ran over the ball, and you'd expect like a ball to like topple a car, wouldn't you? Or would it flatten it?
It would flatten it.
You
Flatten
think?
the ball.
Because it's so heavy. Because it ran like the tyres, 2 tyres went over it, like front to the back.
I presume it depends on the car, it
Did it
depends
pop?
on the ball.
Hey?
Did it pop?
No.
Good ball then.
Yeah.
Wasn't like a shoot 5 floater.
No. Well, some deco.
Knuckleball them easy.
Yeah, and then at school we did some questionable shit, but
Yeah. Is there anything you majorly regret from school?
giving a fuck.
Wow.
I wish I didn't care, because I cared for a bit, and then I realised that it
Fucks you up,
GCSEs doesn't like mean anything. One time at band camp, I can't help it. It's a habit.
That's a bad habit.
Yeah,
That's an example of a bad habit.
in a French exam, I cheated one time, and I got caught.
Oh my god.
But we was doing
Who didn't cheat on
Yeah,
this?
but getting caught, you have to be an idiot.
I went through the whole of year 11. Yeah. Last year.
I thought they were going to try and revoke your GCSEs if you tell a story of cheating.
And I cheated the whole way through. Like, you know, they used to do like recall tests to check you're on target. because I bought an Apple Watch. So I just used to take a picture of the answers and then have it on my watch. It was mint. That's why you should buy an Apple Watch.
How smart kids cheat. Not like me with my dictionary, with my
Yeah.
real,
What you do is just get the pages at the end that were blank of the dictionary, write all your answers in it, and then rub them out, and you can still see them.
Oh, I
Or-
once. This is a story about another person, so I don't know whether I should tell it.
Yeah, tell it.
But-
You don't have to name their name.
Yeah, I used to cheat by, you know those white plastic rulers you get? I used to stick down my answer on the underside of that. So I'd check that every now and then. But someone I told how I did it used a clear ruler.
Oh,
So you could just see. I was like, you deserve to be caught. But then they started checking rulers and then I couldn't cheat anymore.
What you can do is write that answers on your legs and then go to the toilet.
What about nervous sweats?
yeah.
I don't get a sweaty legs. Like, okay, I wouldn't do it up near the crotch, but now it's a swamp down there. Steve's face. Anyway, this is how I got caught in the French exam. We did it in a classroom, which makes you think it wasn't a real exam, but I know it was. It was a writing
Yeah.
exam. It was retarded. I don't know why we did it in the classroom. But I had my bag next to me, and I had my answer sheet in my bag, or what I was going to write in the writing exam. And I just slowly dragged it out with my foot, and then opened it up and put it on the floor. And the teacher saw me do it. Came. They threatened to ban me from all it.
Sounds like a pretty shit effort.
Yeah. And there was no thought behind it. And it was more like, because I felt so much pressure to do well from the school.
Start
and, like,
thinking of ways to
Yeah, but then it wasn't even thinking of that. Like, I didn't go in there intending to cheat.
Well, it
I
shows
just-
that we both cheated on modern foreign languages, is that some people are naturally not good at picking up languages.
That's why I dropped it.
Yeah, but our school,
We weren't
you
allowed.
had to take a
Yeah,
language.
you did it.
So
As well.
people who, I don't know whether they just didn't put in the effort or couldn't pick it up. In mine, it was probably a bit of both. So I started cheating,
Yeah.
and then your class got caught, and then we had to pay the price by checking our stuff.
But our school dropped the English baccalaureate like that same year. So the reason we did a language was so we could fill out the English baccalaureate.
No, it was because our school was a language school.
No, but then we stopped being a language school, didn't we?
Did we? I thought it's only recently stopped being a language school.
I swear it stopped at like year 10. And then we still had to do it because of the English baccalaureate.
Maybe.
And then in our year 11, I didn't even get an English baccalaureate sheet, even though I fucking passed French.
No, that's because you did FCFC.
No, you still get one.
Now we're talking a different language. Literally.
So basically, FCFC was a different
Foundation level GCSE French, and
I got one of them.
literally in the exam, in the speech exam, I was sat in front of the desk with the mic in the middle, and you had to read out 6 lines. I got them all wrong. We stopped the recording. She asked me she told me what I needed to say. We did it again 5 times until I got it exactly right.
Perfect.
In those speaking exams, the first one I ever did, I only knew like the start of my thing, and I was obviously nervous because it was our first one. And this one you couldn't cheat on.
Yeah.
Like no matter how many times you tried to get a mate to go to the window behind the teacher, and hold up your thing. Well, anyway, she pressed the recording, and I just started spouting off all my stuff.
Yeah.
And she stopped the recording and went, "I need to say the stuff for the examination before you start." Well, anyway, in my German exam, I always used to say at the start, "Hello, ich habe Stephen," which is completely wrong, because I was trying to say, "Hello, I am Stephen." I kept on saying, "Hello, I have Stephen." So whoever listened to that had a good chuckle of me.
I guarantee no one listened to it. Like, in the
Yeah.
end, it's just recording so that if someone does, but they never do. It's like when you have we had to do assessments at practical PE. I never got assessed for it. Like, I was doing it for like 3 years.
Do you ever get into a fight at school?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
I
It
got
was a
into a
silly squabble.
scrap, not a fight.
You got into a scrap with a disabled boy.
Oh God.
No,
Oh,
we
God.
can't talk about this.
Steve beat up a disabled
No, I
kid.
didn't, right?
He didn't, I'm joking.
So, there was a kid at our school with cerebral palsy, and he had a problem with me, don't know why, and he just started swinging at me, and I just stood there and took it.
Like a hero.
Because if I get hit here, I'm the kid that got beat up by a disabled person. If I beat the disabled person up, I'm the kid that beat the disabled person up. And I said,
So which is worse?
I'd rather me be the one that gets beat up than hit him back.
Why did you just walk away?
Well, back me into a corner.
Right.
Oh, God.
Right, let's talk about your part then at school if we
He's
were
got-
digging each other
He's
out.
got a cerebral palsy, so like he could have just run away.
But then it would have been the kid that ran away from.
There was no winning. There was no winning.
Right, we're not taking the mick out of disabled people. We're taking the mick out of Steve. No, I'm joking.
What
My
am I
fight.
saying?
Wait, no, you're not. You're not joking. You're not taking the mick out of Steve, not disabled people.
Well, yeah. Well, my fight was over like me diking the ball, and the person that I fought came up to me and like started having a go at me, and then.
I remember I was in the canteen eating my food. Someone rushed in. Joe Spurs having a fight. I was like, he has picked now, didn't he? Eating my food. Now I've got a decision to make.
It was kind of like I lost the fight. I'll accept that, but I walked away.
Wasn't a girl to do with it?
No.
Oh.
You're so defensive. No.
Well, a girl had
What do you
things to
mean?
do with why there was beef with this person because
Right. Is that why I'm getting confused?
we never liked each other. Yeah, that's why there was beef. But, and then that's why me diking a ball justified beating me up.
Whoa.
Anyway.
Good
Yeah.
old days when the guy who used to bring the football in, people were kind of mates with. I don't know what to describe it as friendship. I think he was alright, but people gave him a hard time. Well, anyway, at the end of every lunch, someone just used to grab his ball that he brought in for us to play football with.
Kick it away.
Absolutely welly it.
Happened at every school.
Yeah.
But our school used to have just death pit around the ring.
It was
of
like the tennis court fence on the other side of it is just a dike, like, not lesbian, like, like a trench essentially around the school.
I think this might be the first one that needs an edit, Joe.
Yeah, and then we would just belt his ball into the dike, and if you got it in, it's like 10 points for Gryffindor. It's hell yeah. It's so
we,
sweet.
we had a fence around ours at primary school
Yeah.
and at secondary school, and basically, if you went over the fence, legend. So, if someone brought a ball in, you just kick it over the fence, and then they had to go over the fence.
School's a mean place.
Yeah.
Yup. Yeah, man
building.
and mouth in the can.
Character building.
Is
Yeah.
it, or is it character destroyed?
But the thing
Yeah, but
is,
you've got to have it destroyed for it to be rebuilt.
the thing is now, things are becoming so censored that people aren't gonna grow as a person and realise actual human like in the workplace. My first week of work, you get abused and it's character building. And if I hadn't gone through like name calling or bullying at school or known those offensive jokes or something like that, I would have not been able to hack it, and I'd got
the main thing about
stressed
school
out.
you learn is the difference between a joke
Yeah.
and someone bullying.
Yeah, but now that the outrage culture is that you're not allowed to say anything that could slightly offend anyone.
I'd
It's
not
so-
want to grow up now.
Huh?
I wouldn't want to
No,
grow
me
up
neither. It would be hell. You wouldn't be able to know in your head the difference between a joke and an actual offence or someone actually coming at you, because you've not had any experience.
I
with
think
that
we
at
were
school.
quite lucky that social media wasn't as big as a thing.
Yeah, it started when we were in school.
Yeah, I remember
not
year 10 Instagram came out.
Yeah.
I remember sat in an English class.
It's always been big for me.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
slightly younger, so I think we were just on the cusp of it before it became. Everyone has
It's
it.
like its own being now. It's like its own whole
Many have that stuff like
Unreal.
Ask FM and all this other anonymous stuff that
Yeah.
I don't get why anyone makes. I don't get where they get the money out, make money
I get
from it,
well,
and
ads.
what positive you get.
I get why they do it, but I don't get why you would, as a consumer, would do it.
I think the problem with it is it's people that have low self-esteem want someone to boost their self-esteem,
Yeah.
but no one does that because it's anonymous, so they just shit on that person.
It's like the Instagram girl, comments. oh, you're so beautiful. Oh no, so are you, hon. They comment because they want to get a comment back.
Yeah.
They don't comment because they're actually being genuine. It's
Or they
classic.
comment because they want to appear to everyone.
I know what I'm commenting on Joe's next Instagram post.
That they want to appear to everyone that they get on with this person, or they like this person, or they're just a nice person.
Yeah, they probably spoke to them once in life, but
How many people from schools were you mates with just because you saw them every day?
a lot, like the
Everyone.
majority.
No, not everyone. A few of my mates were like genuine mates, but then I think as you grow up, you find that being civil with people is probably just the easiest option.
Yeah.
So you're just civil with
Everyone.
90% of the people there, even though they're mostly twats.
I think
There's
don't
a
know.
lot of twats at school.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Steve, but like for me, I felt like in our year I was tried to be friends with everyone.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I was never a dick to like one group because there was different groups. Obviously, there's like the Divi group, and there was our group, which I think were like, I don't want to say the cool groups. It sounds so stupid, but we were cooler than the Divi
We
group.
wore levy jackets.
Yeah.
Colours up.
But like, I tried to just like be friends with everyone because you never know where a relationship like that's gonna go. And like now,
Well, take me and you for instance.
Yeah.
We'd known each other since year 7.
yeah,
We were never mates in high school until towards the end.
yeah,
But we'd get the same bus every day,
yeah,
which is just kind of a bit mad for me that we're. Well, I'm on your podcast at this point in life.
you're the only one.
Yeah.
But they like, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, it's not, like now it's paying off for me. Like having been nice to most of the people I went to school with, because one of the people that was in my form, I didn't really speak to them. We weren't in their friend group. Possibly is coming on the podcast. So Tom Harriman.
Yeah, I was about to say mouth.
So like,
Tom.
yeah, it's gonna hopefully. Well, being nice is better than being a dickhead.
Oh yeah, being nice is just like, I think is the most simple thing in life, and
It's easier than being a dick.
I think you should carry it with yourself. I think sometimes it's not
Yeah,
easier.
yeah,
Sometimes you just want to, when someone's being a dick to you, you just want to turn around and say, fuck off. But
and now I wouldn't hesitate to do that. But if someone's being a dick to you, you've got every right. But just being a dick to someone, like if you are the
yeah.
person being a dick to someone, it's just makes sense to be a good person.
But there also is a bit of high school that is sort of. Everyone kind of takes their lumps and people shit on them for a while.
Yeah, everyone gets shit on at high school.
Yeah.
It's like, who's the comedian that says that I don't shit on one specific group ever? Oh, it's Filthy Frank. Oh, that's news as well. Filthy Frank says this is an equality channel. No singular person gets shit on here. We shit on every single person. So it doesn't matter if you're like black, Asian, like gay, like whatever. It doesn't matter. You're still going to get shit on. Which I think is a better mentality than no one gets shit on at all.
probably.
And talking of Filthy Frank, obviously he's just quit YouTube. Said that he's never going to make another video, which is very sad for me. The last like 2 years of my life has been devoted to like Papa Franco.
Never watched a single video.
Really,
Yeah.
you need to fuck with that shit, boy. He's so funny. It's the funniest, best channel on YouTube.
That's a big claim.
Best
Better
channel.
than Lucid Podcast.
Best.
Second
Second best channel on YouTube. No, he's fucking better than me. The originality of his content, it's so good, and just he has like a whole lore behind the content, like different universes and different like it's not like a whole omniverse.
Don't you go through stages though on YouTube? I don't.
Filthy Frank is a stage that I will live for the rest of my life, because I will.
I go through points where I always maintain the same sort of people on YouTube, but there's stages where I end up watching more of a certain YouTuber at a certain point. in
Yeah,
time.
obviously that's just how you grow as a person. Like before, in like year 10, I loved Vanos Gaming, and now I don't find it funny at all. But I think that's partly to do with him as a person, because
They change, don't they? They grow up.
no, but they haven't changed. His content has not changed. You can watch one of his videos from 2 years ago and then watch one now, and it's exactly the same.
I used to love KSI. I don't know if it's because I've changed or because he's changed. I can't watch a video with him in.
Yeah,
It makes me cringe. It's vile.
yeah,
I think that's because he's changed.
I think he's always been a person that profits off other people's misfortune.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like, the stuff he
So
said about...
maybe it's me that's
Yeah.
changed him.
I know I seem to enjoy his FIFA videos back in the day, but
Yeah.
if you look back at them, the amount of slanderous stuff he says about Emil Heskey,
Yeah.
and
We
who's
met
an
him recently.
who's an
If I was Emil Heskey, I'd want to kill him.
yeah,
Because that's like so many people viewed those videos
Yeah.
and like think of Emil Heskey as like the rape face thing, and it's like if I was Emil Heskey, that's like affected his career.
Probably.
But
'Cause I
then
bet in the streets, excuse me, I bet in the streets people would say it to him.
yeah,
Like kids.
but then also has it drawn more attention to him? So, but we're back
Yeah.
to the Donald Trump thing. But then
but there's a difference between positive attention
Yeah,
and
yeah.
negative attention.
but
Well,
it's
there's some
but
people
all
who use
publicity,
negative attention.
yeah. Like Miley Cyrus
Yeah.
and
Like Donald
Logan
Trump,
Paul.
Logan Paul.
Genius. What I'm not gonna like. Logan Paul is killing it. He's the most. He was like him and Jake Paul like top 2 like active channels on YouTube last year, like 2017. Like they're killing it.
Mm.
So you can't like they're obviously very like they're maybe not business mindset. Oh yeah, maybe you shouldn't have mentioned that. No, you didn't say anything. But like they were doing very well. They are doing very well. So
Not anymore. Logan Paul's not. Well, the thing is, he is, because there's so many people that don't care about that.
yeah,
I don't think they're stupid, but I think they just don't care. They couldn't care that he uploaded this video.
well it's not because they're stupid. It's because they're kids.
Yeah.
He targets kids like the
Don't you
audience of
think there'll
kids.
be some people that grow up and still don't care that he's uploaded that video?
Yeah, but I bet that's a small percentage.
Someone at work said, "I don't care. I've enjoyed some of his stuff."
Yeah, there's a difference between enjoying
No,
some
but
of his stuff.
If he's like, I find him funny, so I don't mind. I don't care that he's uploaded that. But then
I think it takes a lot of. It sounds a bit gay, but it takes a lot of maturity to, when you've watched a person, because you build a connection with them, don't you? To then say, actually, you're a bit of a dick, and I don't want to watch you anymore. Because some people, because in the past they've enjoyed their content, think that you have some sort of loyalties to this person.
Yeah.
I think you can just move on if you don't want to watch it, because people get stuck with stuff that's just shit.
Yeah.
And if you're watching Logan Paul when you're like 25 and you're enjoying that stuff, then bit of a problem,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. I think the biggest part about a medium like this, like TV shows have to adapt to like, and the ones that don't do well, and the ones that don't get another season or get bad reviews. So it's just like that on YouTube, but you've got more of a direct feedback from your audience, like comments and stuff that will help you to like gauge the excitement and enjoyment of the video, and adapting to how the audience act, how your audience like react to a video is something that a lot of YouTubers, or the ones that aren't as big anymore, haven't done, and that's why they've failed.
Yeah.
So
Well, YouTubers follow trends, don't they?
Yeah.
You've got to.
yeah,
But some do it more than others.
and do better.
Yeah.
Like
But
even though people,
you can also milk it though.
there's outliers like iDubbbz who will be able to upload a content cop like 3 months after uploading nothing,
Yeah.
like with nothing, like a dry spell of 3 months, then upload a content cop and it fucking blow up because he's essentially like gone past the point of needing to do that. And the same if Filthy Frank.
I think it's because of the level of the quality, the level of the content.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to
With
say,
idols.
with YouTube, is it quality or quantity?
Oh, that's good. That's a really good
Because if
question.
it's quality content, people will come back no matter what. But if you're a regular uploader, you'll gain more views,
Yeah.
more subscribers.
Well, we keep talking about him, but because he's the biggest person on the website, PewDiePie, he used to have a schedule of uploading 2 videos a day every day, and eventually the content started to get like he didn't want to do. You could tell that he didn't want to do it, and now he uploads. I don't know how many it is, maybe once a day, but and now the content's way better. For me, in my opinion, it's way better than it was before. And like one of those videos a week is maybe a bit longer, like an hour long gameplay video or something like that.
But I think I think that also changes with your age. As you get older, you become more obsessed with the quality rather than the regularity of the
Well, it
content.
depends on your free time.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have loads of free time now.
Yeah.
A lot less than I did when I was at school.
yeah.
So I tend to consume content whilst I'm doing something else.
Yeah.
So I'll listen to a podcast while I'm doing some uni work or sometimes in a lecture.
Yeah. I think if you watch like Logan Paul and Jake Paul's vlogs, they're actually very well edited. And I think that appeals to kids for some reason. Just like seemingly TV quality videos,
It's
but
'cause
on
there's
for
no-
free on YouTube. Your parents aren't watching it with you and judging it. And if you give a kid a tablet and YouTube, they will click for hours on it and they won't stop.
I think with the editing, that's because...
Well, they've got someone else editing it, professional editors.
Yeah, and it's because it's edited in a way that there's no boring spells. Not boring, but there's no spells where nothing's happening.
And they pretend like that's their life, and they're
Yeah.
just a regular person. That's what they do every day, and that's how they act.
Oh dear.
That's how they act. But the reality of it is that that's not true at all.
Well, I'm sure if you condensed anyone's life down to 5 minutes, it'd be half interesting.
Yeah, the
Yeah, 'cause
interesting
it's so
parts.
fast-paced.
Yeah, like there's no breathing room in it.
Yeah, like
No.
today I was like, if I was to condense it down to 10 seconds, it's like I woke up, went to the gym, went to get food, went to pick Ollie up, came back, went to get you, played some PlayStation, went to get you, recorded a podcast. That sounds quite interesting. But then for me, like this day is like not been boring, but it's been like I've got to
Average.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not happened so quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's a mad revelation. Thank you, Steve.
It's alright now.
I think we're gonna finish now. I really need the toilet again.
Me
And
too.
mum's just said that food's ready, so it's
What do you like?
spaghetti. Spaghetti. Who touched my spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
Right, so next week or the week after, within this month, there's Sam, my strength and conditioning coach, will hopefully be on the podcast at some point. And to do with uploads, I don't know. I'm gonna start making it so it's either Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And the last 2 uploads have been on a Sunday, so that's what I'm gonna do. I don't really care if anyone gives a shit, because because it's just like I can give someone a time frame. People that want to be on it, do you want to be on it Friday, Saturday, or Sunday? Because I have that time free. So it's just so easy to, not so easy, but it makes it easier. And then if I've got other things going on, I don't have to stay as much to that schedule. So the podcast will be coming out Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Most likely Saturday or Sunday though. Again, probably no one's going to do it, but post comments in the comment section below. And then that's everything. We're still trying to make some moves on the clothing, me and Ollie. And we're trying to figure out when we're going to go to the supplier sometime this month
Yeah, definitely.
and get some designs down for Lucid and for more stuff for OT. OTA, sorry. I keep calling it OT. It's because I call you OT.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, let's call it a day there, boys. Do you have anything to say?
No, not really.
You're going to say thank you there.
Thank you.
Say again.
Thanks.
Fuck off.
Alright. Thanks, guys. Bye.